Hey, what's up? This is Menosaur36 with another toy review. Today I'm going to review Transformers G1 Bumblejumper. Now, Bumblejumper is a mini-bot from the G1 toy line, but it's one of the more expensive figures. They usually run around maybe $85 to $125, depending where you get it from. And so not many people buy it right away because he was never really in the show or the comic, but he was in the toy line. And he's actually based off of a Mazda Familia, I believe it is what it is. If not, leave me some comments. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. But basically it looks similar to the Cliffjumper and Bumblebee mold from the same line. Actually, I have a yellow Cliffjumper to compare it with. Also a G1 toy. And they look pretty good together. They both roll. You can see they look similar. Obviously, they're different molds, but they do have their similarities. And well, they both look pretty good. I have a few other figures to compared with. Here I have a G1 Wheelie. Of course, they're all mini bots. I have a Warpath, and I have a cassette tape, Laserbeak. Well, let me get it on camera first of all, and you can see it there. Okay, and I have a couple of other cars. First, I have. This is a G1 Skids, and as you can see, it's definitely a different scale, same scale but different price point figure. These were, if they were out today, known as deluxe figures. Of course, it's one of the Autobot cars. And if we go a little bit more modern, here's a masterpiece. This is a G2 Bumblebee. You can see the size difference there. And there you go. Well, let's get back to this figure. Has a little bit of a flaw here, but still in good shape. The tires, you can see the Dunlop logo on it. And sorry about that, my camera cut off for some reason, but I'll continue the review. And anyway, this is the G1 Bumblejumper in car mode. And right now, I'm going to take you through the transformation. If you've ever owned a G1 mini-bot figure, you know how simple their transformation is, so this shouldn't take too long. First, you extend the arms. This is a little loose, but oh well. Extend the arms, and then you extend the legs. Be very careful because these are very fragile, and you never know when or where they might snap at some point. And that's all G1, basically, G1 figures. Okay, and open the head, and there you go. This is G1 Bumblejumper. Let me fix his leg a little. Okay, and there you go. This is the figure, from the side, from the back. Okay. If you've ever owned G1 Transformers, you've all seen this before. Of course, Bumblebee and Cliffjumper also share the same mode. And here he is, if he can stand. And of course, Cliffjumper has a near identical transformation, if not the same. Extend the arms, pull out the legs. Okay. Be very careful as always, and of course extend the head. And as you can see, they look very, very similar. Okay, and I'll compare them to a few other bots. Here we have G1 Huffer. He actually kind of towers Huffer. Kind of strange there. I never noticed that. Okay, and then we have a G1 Swerve. You know, I didn't realize how big a mold he is compared to the other mini-bots. And I have one other mini-bot here. This is G2 Beachcomber. And you can take a look there. And I'll get another little bot here. This is a G1 Rumble, or some people call him Frenzy, but to me he's Rumble. And this is the plastic toe version Rumble. And here he is with Bumblejumper. And they look pretty good, I think. Okay. He has trouble standing here. Can I keep it good? And let me get one other bot in here. This is the G1 Target Master Hot Rod. And as you can see, that they should scale a little bit similar. Of course, they were never in the series together. Neither was Cliffjumper was in there. So yeah, I think this kind of works fairly well. And let me get a little more modern figure in here just for comparison. This is a deluxe United Goldbug with some upgrade kits, and you know, there it is right there. And let me get the other figures back in. Can I get some of his buddies in there? And this is G1 Bumblejumper. Okay. And there you have G1 Bumblejumper with his buddies. Let me fix Cliffjumper there a bit. And yeah, right now on the secondary market, he's not a cheap guy. Maybe you'll get lucky and find him in a lot of figures, or someone who doesn't realize what they have for sale. Maybe you can get it for cheap. But it is a great figure. Definitely one that you might want to have in your collection. And let me transform it back. Of course, again, you put back the head. You take back the feet and you put it in. Push it in gently because, again, it's fragile, very fragile. And you put the arms back in. And there you go. Let me focus in a little bit. And my final thoughts on this figure. It is a mini bot. It is vintage. It's expensive. It's not for everyone. He was never in the comic or the cartoon. So this is just a figure that I guess completionists want to get. And when I got back into collecting, my main goal was to collect every figure that was in the show, the Sun Bowl show from '84 to '87. As well as every toy in the toy catalogs that it came with back in the day. If you remember G1 Transformers. Now, Bumblejumper was neither in the show or the toy catalogs, but I figure, you know, I was on a roll, might as well get him. He was the final figure I needed to complete my quote-unquote '84 to '87 Sun Bowl collection, even though he was in neither canon. But it was a little pricey. I'm glad I bought it. I don't have to worry about him again. And for any hardcore G1 collector, I would suggest picking up this figure. It is a good one. It is a nice looking one. And that is my review for G1 Bumblejumper. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave some comments in the comment section, whether you think this video was good or bad. What can I improve on? I'm still learning, so trying to get things right. But anyway, this is Minosaur 36, and please stay tuned for more video reviews in the future. Alright, thanks for watching.